Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'll quickly be showing you guys how I got my distressed butterfly faux locks. So to start off, I need to remoisturize my hair because I've had this twist in for a day. So I got my water spray and then I doused my hair with water because these locks are going to be in on my hair for over a month. So I would need my roots and my hair in general to be quite moisturized for that long to protect it. So I'm going to just take off this particular strand of my hair so that I can quickly or while recording show you guys how I twisted my hair to prepare it for installing the locks, just in case you want to see how to twist your hair. I'm just going to quickly do that on video, but if you already know how to twist your hair or do 3 strand twists, God, what's wrong with me? 3 strand twists, then you can as well just fast forward this part. But if you don't know how to do 3 strand twists, boy, then you can as well just watch me do it. So following up on the remoisturizing process, I'm going to lock in all that water moisture with shea butter. My hair loves shea butter and I use that as my leave-in conditioner. So I use wax as my last step of my remoisturizing instead of the oil, because if you're conversant with the LCO method, then you know oil is supposed to be the last step. But I substitute oil with wax because I feel like it helps to retain moisture more than oil. So I don't even know the name of the wax that I'm using in this particular video, but I feel like any good one should work. Now I'm going to take the rest of my hair away from my face so that I can concentrate on this segment that we're working with. Okay, so now I'm going to do a 3 strand twist. I'm going to do a 3 strand twist. Okay, so I'm dividing my hair into 3 equal sections, and then I start to cross one against each other. I don't know if I can explain it well enough for you to understand, but you can just watch the video and see. So now I'm going to start my 2 strand twists. So I took 2 sections of the 3 strand twist that I was doing earlier and then 1 section, and then I just start to twist. I'm sure twisting is quite easy, but I don't know, this video is not a twisting video, so if you don't know how to twist, you probably need to go look for another video that explicitly explains that. But yeah, so I'll be using Marley Twists for this installation. I think this one is from Expression and I got like 2 packs. If you want your locks quite long, you need to get this one that is very long, because it's just going to make installation easier, so you don't have to like keep adding the Marley twist when you're twisting. Then I also got another type that I'm going to use for the install. I'll show you guys soon enough, but I just want to show you how long this one is. It's quite long, so that once I just fix it in, I just, you know, twists and go. Then I got this other one. This one is from Freedom Crochet Hair and it's also quite long. I'll show you guys. I got 2 packs of that one, so altogether I used 4 packs for my whole hair. I'm going to also show you guys how long this one is. So this is how long the other Marley twist is. So I'll use one as the base and I use one to twist. I'm going to show you guys well enough. So now I'm going to be working on just that section of hair that I retwisted. I cannot possibly show you guys how I install the whole hair, so I'm just going to be working on that part. So you're going to need a spoolie that looks like this. I don't know if it's called a spoolie. I can't remember what it's called. Crochet pin or something. That's what it's called. So just stick it right at the roots of your hair. Get the Marley twist, the amount that you want to use. You need to measure it to be sure it's as long to the length that you want it. And also the size you pick will determine how fat or thin your twists or your locks is going to be. Okay, so just take the tip of the Marley hair, put it on your crochet spoolie, click the mouth shut, and then drag it to the other part of your hair. I don't even think I need to be saying much because this video is quite explanatory if you're just watching it, but just for more clarity purposes, that's why I'm making this voice over. So the tip of the Marley hair, I'm going to make sure that it's as long as my natural hair because I don't want the tip of the locks to be thicker than the whole hair, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So now I'm going to pick the other Marley hair, the first one I showed you guys. I'm not going to use as much as this because you're wrapping loosely. So I'm just going to take a small section. I'm going to show you guys this small. Yes, I'm going to take this small section and then I'm going to start to use it to wrap around my hair. So before you start, you're going to take the tip, mouth, whatever. Take out this section to sort of as a base to hold your wrap, okay? Then just start wrapping anti-clockwise. The beginning part, you're going to keep wrapping straight without trying to add the distress because you want the mouth strong enough to create a base before you start adding the distress. Just watch as I'm wrapping. I'm going to show you guys when I start to put the distress, the flowery butterfly-ish thing at the body. Yeah. So now my base is set. As you can see, I'm going to start adding the distress. So to get the distress, you're going to have to wrap above your fingers, and you have to wrap twice above your fingers and then twice on top of your fingers to hold that part when you take your fingers out. I don't know if my explanation makes any sense, but maybe just watch and see. I'll try and explain it again. You wrap normally without putting your fingers, then add the tips like your fingernail. Add a tip of your fingernail to create as a base, then wrap above it. When you wrap above it, then you wrap on top, like down, to hold this part now, so that when you take out your fingers, this part doesn't like slide back in. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I hope it does. So I do like 3 normal wraps without the distress, then I add the distress and wrap above of it to tighten the distress so that when I slip my fingers out, the distress does not slide back onto the hair. And that's it. It's quite easy, but it might not look it, but it's quite easy. So of course, as you're wrapping, your wrapping extension is definitely going to exhaust because the hair is quite long. So when that happens, I'm going to show you how you can add Marley twists to your long twist and continue wrapping. So I'm going to still get a little section from my wrapping extensions, just like I did in the beginning. Take out a small section to act as a base, place it on the twist and just continue wrapping. It's that simple. So just like I said earlier, 3 normal wraps, 1, 2, 3, then put your fingers butterfly, then wrap on top of it to tie it. 1, 2, 3, butterfly, wrap on top of it twice to tie it. That's simple. Twists 3 times normal, put the butterfly, put your fingers to create the butterfly, wrap twice on top of it to tie it, and that's it. Quite easy guys. So also, as expected, I exhausted that wrapping section because this hair is quite long. This hair is almost at my waist length, so I'm just going to keep adding like I showed you guys earlier and keep twisting till I get to my desired length. If you want the short faux locks, then I believe at this point you should be able to stop. So you can actually fast forward to the end of the video to see how I did the mouth, how I ended the locks, how you lock it all up. But if you actually want yours to be as long as mine, then you can continue watching. I think this is 30 inches, I believe, or 32, I'm not sure, but it's right on my waist or below my waist, and I'm quite tall. I'm like 5'10", so yeah. So now I have gotten to my desired length, and I still have a lot of extensions remaining because obviously this extension was longer than I anticipated it to be. So now what I'm going to do is so you can either just cut it off, or you can just wrap it together the way I'm doing in this video and just twist around it. It might be easier for you to just cut it off, but I have attachment issues. I cannot cut things off. So I'm just going to wrap around it so I can hold on to that, okay? So now that I have folded it to my desired length, I'm just going to take strands of Marley hair and just keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping till I get to the very last line of the locks. Then I'll show you how I finished it all up. So remember, your locks are meant to be messy, or rather they're allowed to be messy. That's why it's called distressed locks, okay? So you don't have to be precise with it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure to, you know, make sure I have the exact size, and then I wrap it backwards up. Then I take the tips and just start wrapping. You don't have to be precise with it. You don't have to be, you know, a pro with it. Just wrap messily. That's what makes it, you know, faux locks. Like the original dreadlocks, they are not precise. They are scattered looking, messy looking, distressed looking. That's why it's called distressed locks, okay? So you don't have to be so precise with your wraps. And that's it. That's how I wrapped, or rather that's how I ended the locks. And afterwards I just use my palm and roll it to, you know, tighten it all up. I assure you that this way, if I leave it this way, nothing is going to happen to it. But, you know, for extra, you know, protection, or to make sure that it doesn't unravel later on, this part is super optional. I've had locks before that I did not have to burn them out to tighten it up. But if you feel like you need to, then you can just do what I'm doing. Just get a lighter and just, you know, burn them out a little bit, let it cool down, and then use your palms and roll it and wrap it. And that's it. Voila. You have your messy, distressed butterfly faux locks. Simple as that. This locks took me a full day of just chilling and watching Netflix and, you know, moving around the house to install. I think I have like 60 locks on my hair, 30 on both sides, maybe 60 to 65, I think so. Next time I'm doing this, I'll definitely make it more. I'll definitely go as high as 100. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was insightful. If it was, give me a thumbs up, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and see you in my next video.